What's going on, y'all? H-Star here today to bring you some insane wild news that just happened. Xbox now recently just bought Activision Blizzard. Now, when I first seen this on my phone, like, I thought I was delirious, I thought I was half asleep, so I had to shake the cobwebs out of my head a little bit. And apparently it's true, it's damn true, that Xbox bought Activision. Now, I know people, a lot of them people at the Xbox fanboys wanted Xbox to acquire Capcom, but acquiring Activision Blizzard, that is just insane. And even considering everything that Activision's been through in the recent months with the whole scandal that they've been involved in, like, I'm surprised Microsoft even wanted to be interested in having anything to do with them business wise because of that. This also kind of calls into question, what about any current deals they have with PlayStation? If they have any obligations to fill at PlayStation, and we don't know how long ago these obligations that they made to PlayStation have been in place. They may have been in place some months or years where they have an exclusivity regarding Call of Duty content or vice versa. We don't know if this will affect Call of Duty to the point where it's like the casual fan base would end up having to go out and buy a Series X or Series S just to play COD every year. Which also kind of begs the question, would the casual audience, the ones who's really pushing the market right now, be willing to buy an Xbox? Because we know most of the casuals, they flock to PlayStation. Most of them have a PlayStation. And if you have to get a Series X to get the next installment for COD, then it does make me wonder, will the fanboys flock to, Xbox now? If it works, where the casuals like, all right, I guess we gotta get a Series X, and then a bunch of Series X's get sold, then I think from a business standpoint, that's great for Xbox. But really, if we're gonna look at the catalog of games Activision has, the only games that people even put their eye on is Call of Duty. We're gonna be real. Like, I know they got different IPs that they've been sitting on, Crash Bandicoot. Maybe, just maybe, they can have somebody like try to work on some of the old Activision IPs like Prototype. And that's another thing you gotta think about. Prototype now goes to Xbox. Not saying that they would want to greenlight another Prototype game, but it's possible. Like, it may be a thing where either Activision may ask Microsoft and they get the green light for it, or they, make another Crash Bandicoot game, because we did like Crash Bandicoot 4. Now, I don't know if one reason that they bought them was because of the entire mess at Activision Blizzard, and they did it just to try to, like, help them, guide them through that from a PR sense. I don't know. And granted, this is something I did not want to happen, because after they bought Bethesda, I'm thinking, all right, that's it. Y'all don't need to buy no more. And even after that, you had Xbox fanboys saying, we want more and more and more. And now you have a situation in which is an outright oligopoly, monopolization type of tactic, which, and I can only imagine that even going forward, the fanboys still want to say, oh, buy Capcom next, buy them next. And people will desperately, again, try to ask PlayStation to respond. They don't need to. PlayStation don't need to do shit. PlayStation does not, and I said this when they bought Bethesda, they do not need to go out their way to buy a publisher just to compete with Microsoft. Microsoft's only doing this just to compete with PlayStation. They're trying to catch up. So guess what? And I've said this before, I'll say it again. The more acquisitions Microsoft makes, they're just doing nothing but putting pressure on themselves to deliver. So guess what? If COD don't deliver, it affects Xbox. If the next big Bethesda game don't deliver, it affects Xbox. All this affects Xbox now. You buying the people who make COD makes y'all look bad, because we know that A lot of people did not fuck with Vanguard, which I didn't buy. I had no interest in. But if the next Call of Duty, which is supposed to be Modern Warfare 2 or whatever they're gonna call it, if that game is a flop, which I kind of doubt, because the first one that Infinity Ward came out with a couple years ago, that was a soft reboot, was pretty solid. It was a pretty solid game. Hopefully this next one will be a nice follow-up to it. The only thing PlayStation needs to do to respond to this is this.
Nothing.
Absolutely, positively nothing. They don't need to do a damn thing. Let Xbox and Microsoft acquire whoever the hell they want to. Meanwhile, while PlayStation continues to create greatness. Now, with that being said, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. What are your thoughts about Xbox being the new owners for Activision Blizzard? Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, it's been H-Dog here, and I'm out. Peace.